Passion, what a great right-to-left split dodge.
And he answers the call immediately, right out of the gates. His 43rd goal of the season. That is how quickly they could turn on you in a contest like this. And it is the senior captain, who was all-county a year ago, putting his stamp on this contest early on. It really has been a game of musical chairs for head coach Christian Dollar. And here is a shot on goal, and that is going to fall through to tie this game at 1. Javen Taff with his 40th of the season. He's tied for first for the team lead. As this shot is going to bounce through for Sayville, and just like that, they have a 2-1 lead. Jamison Holt with his 26th of the year. The junior headed to Manhattan, joining the party early on. Taff with that big frame, the extra pass, and on point is Pissarro, who comes in with 184 saves. Well, there's a $185. The Warriors have a chance to pull even as they get it into the stick of Passion. He's got the lone goal for them. Extra passes galore, and another strike. Matt Giacobello. The seniors are coming through from everywhere, and we are tied at 2 thanks to his 47th of the season. Little in and out traffic, and it swishes through for another goal for the Warriors, and it's Joe Nicholson with his 52nd of the season. Here's Martini off the dodge in the slot, a backhander! Are you kidding me? Joe Nicholson digging deep into his bag of tricks for his second goal, and there's nothing Sayville could do to stop that.
You have a big head start for a downhill dodger.
And speaking of a downhill dodger, it's going to be yet another goal for the Golden Flashes as they continue to work their various weapons. Tristan Vitale with his 40th of the season to match wits with Taff and pull within a goal. They've got 15 on the shot clock. Here's a high percentage look. And how about Giacobello dialing it up again for another goal, his second and 48th of the year.
Again, it looks like Sayville's back in their zone. They have the zone with the 2 shorties down low, similar to Wantagh.
Nicholson fires one through, and Joe has a hat trick and his 54th goal of the season. You give them space, they'll say thank you very much, and they're doubling up Sayville 6-3. More transition. They'll slow things down here with Giacobello. Around the perimeter it goes, and downstairs slides in for Luke Martini, his team-leading 62nd of the season. That man likes to shake the opposition as opposed to stir, and they are up 7-3.
And hopefully ends in a goal.
A nice pass down low, which is going to result in a dunk for Jamison Holt, his second, 27th of the year, and they pull within 3. Vitale off the dodge, goes low, and with the right hand, scoops it through for his second strike, and they are within a deuce, 7-5, Sayville trailing. 5 now to work with. Can they get one off? 2 seconds, and that one is released and rolls in, but was it released in time? They're waving it off. That is the initial signal. Now we're going to have a conference right in front of the cage, but one of the officials initially waved it off and said it wasn't a goal. Sayville hoping they'll change their mind.
Doesn't look like it.
And it is not going to be a goal.
You know, at first it looked like Sayville wouldn't have enough time, and they went and made this save by Pissarro, you'll see here, and then it bounces off Wantagh's own player, but the ball did not entirely cross the line before the buzzer. See, it hits off Martini.
Martini, yeah.
Definitely went in, but it looks like it did not. The time ran out before it could do it. So the entire ball has to go over the line with time on the clock.
And you see number 8, Frankie Hanley, was the one that released it, the sophomore midfielder trying to make a case, but to no avail. Leaves it for Passion. Out to Loffman, and there's no stopping that rocket. Carter with his 25th goal, and they go back to a 2-goal cushion. So here's Passion on the curl, and he finds the back of the net. His second of the day. They are just piling it on. 9-6.
Passion's too good to not pass it off just like that.
And it leads to as easy of a goal as you could script. Luke Martini with his second, and Passion was the one that was navigating and pulling the strings the entire time. It's 10-7 as the Warriors continue their theme of double-digit scoring performances. And what a pass down low for a high percentage look. Matt Giacobello's got a hat trick to join Joe Nicholson, and the offensive clinic is on. 11 goals on the day. Nicholson with 10. Off the dodge. 5 seconds. Nicholson curling with 2. Is he going to get the shot off? He does! And that is a buzzer beater. Right as the clock goes to 0, Nicholson works his magic. His 4th goal of the game, and he's starting on his next 200 career points. As Vitale gets in the mix. O'Donoghue, he strikes gold with his 2nd goal of the game and 28th of the season. He went up top, then low, answered the call, and it's 12-8. Sayville is going to come up with it, and the Golden Flashes have a chance at redemption.
They got numbers here if they can move quick.
Holt off the give and go, spins, fires, and connects. Jamison Holt has a hat trick, 2 unanswered, and they're within 3. And the feed in the slot is hammered home by Tristan Vitale, the latest player with a hat trick in this game. 42 goals, and do not count the Sayville Golden Flashes out. They are down by 2. Vitale with 14. Taff up top and bounces it right past Pissarro. We said he was quiet. Well, he spoke loudly on that one. His 2nd goal, and it is 12-11 with the Golden Flashes knocking on the door. And the defending Long Island champs are feeling it with 5 seconds remaining. And Wantagh putting Sayville in circles. They let it fly, and it's back-to-back Long Island championships for the Wantagh Warriors. 2025, and now the same result in 2026 with a 12-11 win over Sayville. They hold off the Golden Flashes in an entertaining affair that went down to the wire.